Hi, my name's Oliver. Cliff, what would you like to achieve from this video?
This video is really for people who are interested in agileBase but really aren't that familiar with Lean. So it's going to run through what is Lean IT, how does agileBase support Lean IT, and who might it service, what sort of clients can use agileBase.
Okay, so for those people, what do you mean by Lean in brief and Lean IT?
I think Lean is at its most simple, is really a process orientation where you're looking to improve your business by looking at your processes. So within Lean, the tendency is to assume that, say, around 90% of performance is determined by the system and only 10% by, say, the person, the individual. So it's very much process oriented.
Isn't that what all business methodologies attempt to do, improve processes?
They do, and at the most simple, a lot of business improvement techniques are about process orientation, but Lean has got a body of knowledge built up over 50 years around it, and I think Lean IT, which is the second part of your question, is slightly different in the sense that there is quite often a situation where Lean is based on process improvement, continuous improvement, and yet IT tends to be a block to implementing that improvement.
Right.
So Lean IT is about what sort of IT would you require if your business is consistently looking to improve its processes.
Yes, I know a lot of stories you hear from businesses about their IT departments at loggerheads with the business, really.
Yes, I think they have legacy systems which were built before. So if they were built 20 years ago, they weren't Lean at all, they were very much monolithic, I think would be the alternative way of describing it.
Okay, so you mentioned the product agileBase.
Yes.
In what way is that Lean, and how does that help to move things forward?
Well, I think agileBase has been in production now, for about 6-7 years, and it's a very powerful tool. But from day one, it was always built with agility as at its core. So if Lean requires continuous improvement, your software needs to be agile. It needs to be able to be changed nice and easily.
Okay.
So in development terms, it's been built to be very easy to change and very quick to change, simple. From a commercial point of view, the second element to this is that from a commercial point of view, it's got to be cheap enough. It's got to be inexpensive. Software you've always been able to change software. It may have been slow, but it's generally been very expensive. You've had to go out to programmers and.
So how do you mean cheap? Do you just mean that it costs less off the shelf than other software, or?
Well, it's delivered through the web, so there is no off the shelf cost as such. But secondly, it's adoptable by someone internally within any company. So if you've got staff who are happy using Excel, etc., they can probably do, within a day's training, they can actually start to work on
Right, so they can be trained up and they can sort of take ownership of
and that's the aim
improvement
of the product.
process. Yeah. Okay, thanks. What types of business do you think most suit that type of approach?
Lean has come out of manufacturing, but as a company, we have no manufacturing background at all. We've been virtually always involved in service industries, and agileBase is largely adopted by companies in the service industries, distribution, so from our point of view, it's not really for manufacturing, I don't feel. I think there are good products out there already. And it's also for companies which are not only lean in that they're looking to incrementally improve their processes, but a lot of small companies have to change because part of being small is being agile. And therefore they need systems behind them which are agile, otherwise they end up with this patchwork quilt of solutions.
And they tend to learn about their environment quickly, their environment changes quickly.
I think so. I think a lot of smaller companies have a learn in an emergent style. It's partially vision. There's a lot of vision in small companies, but there's also this suck it and see approach. That means your software in the background needs to not only be easy and cheap to update, but it also needs to allow minimalistic approaches. So you do the minimum which matches your learning at that point in time.
Right, yes.
You see a lot of software, you know, we call it bloatware, where 90% of the product is never used because
people get turned off by that very easily.
Yeah, and it's very confusing when you look at the software.
Okay, thanks very much.